Bring yourself to yourself. Be aware of what person is sitting in that body right now, right here. Just do that for this moment. Are you really here? Are you present in your body? Where is your mind? And what is happening around you? And little by little, as you pay attention to this idea, slowly but surely, guide your mind and guide your attention and guide your awareness into your body. Let everything else go and guide your attention into your body. And I'm going to read you a beautiful Mary Oliver poem as you start to do that, and let my words just sort of float by as you bring yourself to meditation seat and meditation posture. The poem is called Today. Today I am flying low, and I'm not saying a word. I'm letting all the voodoos of ambition sleep. The world goes on as it must. The bees in the garden rumbling a little. The fish leaping, the gnats getting eaten, and so forth. And I'm taking the day off, quiet as a feather. I hardly move, though really I'm traveling a terrific distance. Stillness, one of the doors into the temple. So as you bring yourself to awareness of yourself, as we just spoke about, what you want to do is think about your body as your temple right now. And that you're going to take the day, we're going to take an hour or 45 minutes off. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to say, just be. And as you notice what that direction, what happens when you take that direction from me, let's return to the idea that awareness is fleeting in the human being. Those of you that have been coming for a long time know exactly what I'm talking about. The mind of the human brain, body, is very busy all the time. And there's no stopping it. It just is what it is. That's who we are. But there is a big but. We can learn how to be aware of our awareness, our awarenesses. What is it that we're thinking about? What is it that we're seeing? What is the pain that we feel? What is the sound that's rushing by outside, the siren, the airplane? What is all of that? But the awareness of it is simply that. We just notice and we let it go. We notice that we're noticing. And we return to an anchor. And today's anchor, we're going to be returning to a very simple primary mindfulness technique in meditation, which is simply to follow the breath. But because you all, most of you, have been doing this for a really long time, we're going to refine what that means today. We're going to go a little bit deeper. So let's remind ourselves of where we are again in our bodies. Feet planted firmly on the floor, hands resting on your thighs, a sense of contact with Mother Earth. Your legs and feet are the roots of your tree. Your torso is your trunk. The back spine is nice and tall, dignified, but not rigid. And the front body, which we will engage today, is softer, pliable, sort of just relaxed. The shoulders are relaxed down the back. The back of the neck gets long as the crown of the head strives to the sky. The eyes, if they're not already closed, they can close if that's available to you. If not, you just find something 10 feet in front of you to gaze. Gently, without rigidness of any kind. Soften the body. Soften everything, including the breath. And bring the focus, bring your awareness to the nostrils or the abdomen. That's going to be our primary object today. You can choose as you sit here and bring your focus intentionally on purpose, with some coaxing perhaps, not rigidity, but gentle, kindly. Okay, we're going to focus on the breathing. And the breathing at the nostrils, at the tip of the nose, or the abdomen. It's your choice. The belly rising and falling. And whatever you choose, you can return to that for the duration. And of course, you know, Jane will say to you, there's no one way, there's no right way, wrong way, there's only your way. So, however it works for you, I'm just guiding you. So for the first part of practice, just do that. Just enjoy the air coming in and out of your body, either at the tip of your nostrils or in the belly, at the abdomen, the rise and the fall. And just notice that. And I may say a word or two through the silence. Just see if you can do that. As you practice this awareness of an anchor of either the tip of the nostrils or the belly as you breathe, you might notice that you get to critiquing how or what or why you're doing this, that your mind just goes off. Take notice of your likes, your dislikes, without doing anything about it. Keep breathing. Keep returning to your anchor, the one you've chosen. And notice that you're becoming aware of your awareness. This is the key to mindfulness meditation. All mindfulness is about is pure awareness. And our ability to be willing to coax ourselves to be steady and still. And as I've said so many times, It happens in the body first. That's why we sit in a meditation posture, so that we allow ourselves the framework of stillness. We don't have to think about the body in that sense. We're just sitting still. And now we're noticing the air, the life force traveling in the body and out, and either focusing on the nostrils or the belly. Continue to practice. Now we're going to refine the focus even further. We're going to parse the breath itself, how the breathing occurs for you in your body. Do you sense a coolness? If you're doing the tip of the nose, do you sense a coolness? Do you sense a warmness? Is there a pause between the in-breath and the out-breath? Is it short, the in-breath, long? Is it fast or slow? Are there big spaces in between each breath? And if you're concentrating on the belly, what do you notice? Does the entire torso expand and contract, or is it just the little area of the abdomen? Do you feel it in the lungs? Do you feel the shoulders working? Where is the breath going? What does it feel like? And when you notice that you're no longer on the breath, which is for sure going to happen, you simply gently just notice it. Oh, I'm gone off. Attend to what you're doing. Is it a thought? Is it a feeling? A pain? A sound? What has pulled you away from the breath? And just simply return to your anchor. No fuss, no judgment, just return. And if you can, put a little smile in your mouth, in your lips, as you notice yourself noticing yourself. as we pay attention on purpose, what we're doing is training the steadiness. We're training the steadiness of our attention so that we can be mindful as we live in our bodies and our lives. Just allowing whatever is there to be there without being pulled, distracted, fearful, uncomfortable, all the things that happen. The body has a pain. We're pulled by, our focus is pulled toward the pain. Well, in the next part of practice today, we can experiment and get curious about what are the things that we get pulled away from the anchor. What are they? Is it, for someone, it might be a pain in the body. Is it thoughts? Is it a memory? Is it an appointment this afternoon? Is it something you're remembering? So what we want to do is notice that. And instead of turning away from it, examine it. For a few seconds, examine it. And if it's very difficult to come back to the anchor that you've chosen, then actually stay with that, whatever it is, the thought, the sensation, and slowly but gently, as you recognize what's happening, coax yourself with firmness to return to your anchor. So go ahead and practice that mindfully. as we go deeper into the practice, we're just noticing with more acuity in many ways. The more we do this, the more we understand where our mind goes, what the sensations are that we have in our bodies, what fears we have, what doubts we have, what makes us happy, what makes us sad. We just notice. We don't do anything about it because we're sitting still. And it's like the image that I often like to use of sitting on the train and looking out the window. And the train is moving, 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 moving. You're being still, but all that scenery, all the changes in the landscape, the sky, the earth, the ground, the houses, the disappearing, it just keeps going by, and you're sitting still. And that's the idea here. You don't need to react to yourself. You just notice it. You are beautiful, all of you, whatever you are, and whoever you are in this moment. So for our last part of practice, just see if you can be comfortable with what you've just understood, with what you've just noticed, with what your mindfulness sitting has taught you about yourself. No judgment. Gentle, caring, loving, kind, accepting of you. So continue with your anchors, either of your anchors, and just see what happens as we come down to the end. And I will read the poem one more time. Today, by Mary Oliver. Today I'm flying low and I'm not saying a word. I'm letting all the voodoos of ambition sleep. The world goes on as it must. The bees in the garden rumbling a little bit, the fish leaping, the gnats getting eaten, and so forth. But I'm taking the day off, quiet as a feather. I hardly move, though really I'm traveling a terrific distance. Stillness, one of the doors into the temple. Enjoy. I appreciate you for taking the time out of your life to come and be still, to practice mindfulness in meditation. And as we always do when we come to the end of a practice, I encourage you to thank yourself for knowing yourself just a little bit better, for your willingness to make space in your life for this practice. So thank yourself. Thank your mind and your body for whatever they offered you. And honor the stillness that you were able to achieve, even if it was just one complete breath. And treasure your spirit for its willingness. We practice a little bit of metta, which translates to loving kindness. And you know, I read the most wonderful thing yesterday about if you don't feel grateful, it's okay not to feel grateful. You can be grateful for that. So however this sits with you today, wherever you are in this moment, just be with that. And you can repeat in your head after me or not. I am filled with loving kindness. I am well. I experience the ease of well-being. I'm happy. I hold myself with care and respect. I treasure my life. May I treat my difficulties with tenderness. May I breathe with awareness. May I be peaceful and at ease. And when you hear the sound of the 3 bells, allow that sound to the best of your ability, even though it's through a computer, to remind you to savor the last few moments of this practice and know that you can take it with you. Just one conscious breath at any moment in your life, in your day, changes your life. So blessings and namaste.